I still would love to see gorillas in the wild. I think for me that iconic moment of Attenborough rolling around on the forest floor, you know, there's lots of nodding heads here. You'll remember as a child, you know, that was just magical. Oh, I want that. I want a bit of that. So for me, the thought of being able to trek out into those forests and see a gorilla, I've seen them in captivity, and they are extraordinary creatures. It does look like a human wearing a mask. It's just amazing. So I think that would be a highlight. So Rwanda, Cameroon, wherever you'll see them. That would be it. I think we've got one last question, and then I'll have to end. If there is a question, there might not be one. Yes, go on.
You said you had a reunion a few years ago with the Castaway members. So presumably you're still in touch with many of those. Are you also still in touch with James Cracknell? Have you still got a good bond with him?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Having read your first book.
Yeah, I think everyone heard that. Had the reunion for Castaway. Do I keep in touch? I do. I'm conscious that I'm in Leeds today, and one of the castaways, Toby Waterman, lives in Leeds, and actually, so that just I should get in touch with him. I don't know how to get in touch with him, but I know he's here. Does that make sense? So I kind of know where everyone is and what they're doing, and there's kind of a jungle vine. To tell you the truth, after the 10th anniversary, it kind of dissipated a little bit. I'm sure there'll be reunions every 10 years or so, and they were really important people in my life, and I'd like to think for all of us, it was. Do I keep in contact with James Cracknell, who I obviously did some of those big challenges with? Of course. I'd be lying if I didn't say that our kind of friendship has been affected since he had his terrible accident. He got hit by a truck while he was on his bike in America and sustained terrible brain injury, and he's still struggling to recover. So he's when I say that affects your friendship, head injuries do very strange things to your relationships, both with your family and with those all around you, and it has affected. I don't see him as much as I'd like to. It'd be, you know, it's been a couple of years since we did anything together. I hope we do something together, and it would be nice to kind of reconnect, because he is a best friend. You know, he was best man at my wedding. He's my son's godfather. I'm godfather to his daughter. So, you know, he is a very important person in my life, but I haven't seen him as much as I'd like to, but I certainly hope that we will reconnect and do another challenge. I think I've run out of time now. I'd like to thank you for